Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Journeys Through the Divine. My name is Racquel if you haven't been here before, and if you have, and welcome back. You're always welcome. This is going to be a different kind of pile pick. I'm going to do a full moon pile pick for this new moon, or this full moon that's coming up on Thursday, the 15th of August. So this is going to be a very powerful full moon. Venus is also opposite it, so we're going to be dealing with our loved ones, with those that we look to in love. It's very powerful for reconnecting, for talking out your emotions, speaking your truth, getting that soul bond back. And for people that are new in love, it's a good opportunity for you guys to connect and get together. And for those of you who are going through problems, it's a good time to work to hash that out. You're going to be a little bit more understanding, your partner's going to be a little bit more understanding, but just make sure that you're watching your temper during this time, because it is a full moon and things are heightened. So if you're already in love, you're going to really feel that love. If you're thinking about leaving your partner, you're really going to think about leaving your partner. If you're thinking about cementing those ties, you're really going to cement those ties. So I just wanted to let you know that that's kind of what it's for on in the love department. There's other stuff that's going to be going on and going to be coming up for each sign. I'm going to do another video on the actual day of the full moon. I'm just going to go live for one live, and I'm going to pick one card for each sign. So make sure that you come back for that. That's if my live works out. Hopefully it does. But just know that this is going to be a good period for readjustment and realigning your life. Okay? I just wanted to let you know that before we get into the pile pick. I'm going to put all the timestamps below so that you can skip ahead to the pile that you picked. Now, you don't have to pick one pile. You can pick two, or you can pick all three. It's up to you. It's what your intuition wants you to pick, what you're guided to pick, okay? So, I'm going to show you the piles here in a second. I just want you to take three good deep breaths, and, one in, one out, one in, one out. Clear your mind, and then when you open your eyes, whatever pile jumps out at you at first, that's the pile. If you're warm between two piles, watch both of the readings for them. Pick two piles, okay? All right, so I'm going to move this down so you can see these piles. Okay, right here we have the Amethyst group. Then we have the Lapis Lazuli group, and then the Selenite Tower group. I have a hard time pronouncing stuff, but anyway, so these are the three. Go ahead and pause the video and take your deep breaths. Okay. So I'm going to jump right into these readings. Before I do this though, I want to share with you, I got this new deck, and I got it specifically for this reading. I love it. Look at it. See, it's got all the glitz and glam. But it's called Wisdom of the House of Night. Okay, so that's the deck I'm going to be using. I'm going to post all the decks below too, as well. And then I got this also. So I'm going to be clarifying these. I'm going to be shuffling and pulling from these to clarify each pile. This is the Mystic Dreamers Tarot. Alright? Okay, so let's get on with it. Pile 1. What have you got? Alright, so this full moon for you, we've got complicated. Okay, so some things are going to arise around and around the full moon. So it could be happening let's see, I'm taping it on Wednesday. So it could happen Wednesday, or it could have happened Tuesday. Usually, full moon energy is like couple of days before, a couple of days after. So somewhere in between there, there's going to be some type of complication in your life, something that you're going to be called to address and really figure out, to take time to reflect on. And just know that this is just a small little complication, a small little bump in the road. We've got a woman holding a heart here, and what this is telling me is that it could, for some of you out there, it could involve a love situation. For others of you out there, it could just be that you have to find your own self-love, your own self-worth to work through this complication that you're going through. Okay, know that you are lovable, that you deserve love, that everything happens in good time for a reason, for the growth and expansion of your soul. And you just got to dig down deep to find the answers. This is a time of the ending of a burdensome time. Okay, see her, she's longing. She's looking out that window and she's longing to be somewhere else. Her dress is on fire. She doesn't even care that her dress is on fire. She just wants to go. She wants to leave the chaos behind. And I feel like for some of you, this is a love situation. I do feel like this is a love situation and you're stuck. You're kind of trapped. It's complicated. It's complicated on how you you can't really see the way out or see the picture, okay? And then with the Lenormand, we've got the anchor. So this is telling me that you're anchored to this complicated situation, that it's really hard for you to find a way out right now. And Spirit just wants you to know that during this full moon, there's going to, somewhere in this full moon, I feel like the anchor is going to break free for you. I don't know. Let's consult the tarot to make sure. All right. The Mystic Dreamers Tarot. Let's see. What does this mean for the Amethyst group? What does this mean? Spirits, my spirit team. What does this mean for the Amethyst group? What they are going through right now. What does this mean? Please and thank you, my guides. One more shuffle, and then I'll cut. What does this mean for the Amethyst group? Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. So some of you might be caught up. This could be a work situation as well. For some of you, I feel like this is a work situation. You're afraid to leave a job, but it's burdensome. You're anchored there. I feel like there might be some type of complication around it that arises and kind of is like trying to free. I feel like this complication is trying to set you free from that trap, trying to unanchor you from this situation to help you move on. For others of you, this is just there's somebody in your life. It could be an earth sign. I mean, it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, though. It just could be somebody that really takes on their energy, that supports you financially, that you're feeling weighed down by and anchored to, and it's hard for you to move on from this person because they support you, whether I feel like it's financially, or it's somebody that supports you in your environment, and they're not good for you because of the way this reading is laid out. Five of Wands. So there's a lot of conflict there, a lot of warring with what they want, with what you want. So you have different desires, different passions, different ideas than they do. And it's like all that stuff is about them. It's their passions, their desires. What do they want? It's kind of like you're kind of appeasing them, but they're your anchor, they're your stability. And I feel like that's why you're afraid to move on. I feel like you're ready to move on. You want to leave the chaos behind, but you don't see a way out right now. It's kind of complicated for you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is just letting you know that this complication is coming in to free you of this. And while it might feel like everything's all up in the air, you know, the amethyst is a moonstone. Okay, well, kind of, it reminds me of the moon. And what is the moon all about? It's about things that are hidden, right? Things that are hidden. So I feel like something is going to be coming to the surface and causing this complication, and it's going to help you turn your wheel for the better. Death. Yeah, this is all about change. This is about change for the better, for the good. Setting your soul free. Look at that soul just flying up out of there. Flying up out of all that destruction, all that's making them feel dead inside. Making them feel dead inside. They're like kind of like they're coming up out of it. You know, they're letting their soul fly free. And you know that kind of, I mean, it's right under the wands, you know, with her longing to leave all this chaos, all this fire behind. All right, and I feel like this complication is arising to make it so you can finally free yourself from the situation. Now it's up to you whether you free yourself or not, because that's the power of free will. But the universe is giving you an opportunity here to free yourself from the situation that you're in. Okay? Sorry, group one. I read them how they come out. If this resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button and share if you could, so more people can see this. If this resonated with you, it's probably this is a collective message, so it's resonating with a lot of people right now, because right now is the time of change. So somebody else might need to see this message just as bad as you need it to. So if you could, please share. If not, I'm just happy to help in any way that I can. Okay? All right. We are going to move on to the Lazuli pile 2. All right. What do we got here? Belonging to the House of Knights. I love this card. This card, when I just got this deck like last night. It just came in the mail. And I got it at night too, which is kind of funny. But this card was the first thing that flew out at me when I was shuffling. And it's just saying that a lot of you are coming into your own power. You're being inducted. This is about an initiation. An initiation of some sort, of like being inducted into like a society, or for some of you, it could be a secret society or a secret group. Others of you, it could be very well be you ascending, like spiritually ascending into a higher psychic realm. Coming into your powers and awakening is what I'm getting. For others of you, it can be a promotion at work. It's some type of job promotion that puts you in a higher bracket. It's being inducted. It's like an initiation. This is an initiation period for you. There's contract right here. So for those of you, if it's like a joining a spiritual like type thing, it's just saying that your soul contract is finally, like, there's a contract in the universe, and you're finally, like, getting to that part in your contract that you signed and you promised you would do when you came here to Earth. You're finally, like, that contract is coming up now, and you got to fulfill that. That's what this is for. For others of you, it's going to be a contract at work, signing a contract. You know, for some of you, this could very well be buying a new house. This could be moving into a new house for some of you. But I'm getting job promotion or higher ascending. And I'm getting, some of you are going to be buying a new house or selling a house, finally sealing the contract. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you have worked really hard for this. Some of you have been on the spiritual awakening for a while, and you've been putting a lot of time and energy into it, a lot of learning, a lot of practice, and it's just letting you know that you're ascending now, and your soul contract for what you're supposed to do here on Earth is coming in for you. For others of you, all your efforts at work have not gone unnoticed, and now it's like the higher ups are noticing all the work that you've put in, and they're ready to sign you on to something higher. Okay? And for some of you out there that are looking to buy or sell a house, all this work that you've been trying to do, trying to put in, you might have to keep trying a little bit harder, is what I'm getting for that group that picked this pile. You're going to have to try a little bit harder. There might be some type of complication that comes up, but it's going to happen for you, I feel, but you might have to try just a little bit harder at it. The journal. So this is the Lenormand. I read Lenormand too. But this is just saying, make sure you write everything down. Make sure you cross all your I's, cross all your T's and dot all your I's. Oops. But they're saying really take a good look at this contract that you're signing, okay? And really take a good look, take good stock, and make sure this is what you want. Write everything down. Maybe I'm seeing a pro and cons list. And you know, that goes with the house too. Make sure that you're keeping track, recorded of everything that you need to do, all the things you need to call, all the ducks you need to get in line. You know, make sure that you're writing it down and you're saving every single bit of paper for that when it comes with this. Because if it ends up, I'm not saying it's going to, but if it ever does end up biting you in the butt, you have this extra, you have all the evidence right here that you took care of your end of the deal. You took care of your part of the deal. Okay? All right, let's break this down with the tarot. Spirits, my guides, what are these messages for group 2, the Lapis Lazuli group, for this full moon, the full moon in Aquarius, August 15th, 2019. What does this mean for them? I also heard legal custody. So some of you might be in custody battles, but I feel like those of you that picked this thing, I feel like as long as you keep a record of everything that you need, you're going to win. So just make sure that you're providing all the proper documents, all the proper papers, get them all in line and order. And it goes the same with the people that are buying a house. Because I just saw somebody in an office shuffling papers around, frantically looking for a document that they thought they had that they didn't have. So just make sure you're getting all your documents in line, everything in order, especially if you're going to be promoted. All right. One more shuffle and then I'll cut. Sorry, sometimes it takes a minute. Ooh, wow, they just came flying out at me. Alright. Underlying energy, 8 of Cups in reverse. So some of you are walking away from something. Some of you are leaving behind a notion and moving towards something else. And I feel like you're doing this because you're getting some type of promotion. So you're leaving something behind because you want something better. Because something better has finally come in for you. So you're leaving behind the old. You're tired of working so hard on something that isn't going anywhere, and this new opportunity arises, and you take off with it. You like fly with it. Don't be in a rush for it. It's okay to walk away from this thing, but don't be too much in a rush. Make sure that you're getting everything in order, all your ducks and everything in line, all your paperwork, everything like that. It's the end of some manipulative cycle. It's the end of manipulation. It's the end of you constantly worrying or constantly thinking about something. Something's been weighing on your mind for a lot. And I'm getting stability because this is a house and I'm seeing 4s. So and 8s. I'm feeling like this is a stability thing. This is going to make you more stable. And I feel like a lot of you were worried about your stability for a while. Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this is like a new start, a new passion, or you've got a new lease on life here. You got a new desire for life here. Whereas before, in the past, you were kind of wallowing and not really going anywhere. For some of you, I feel like you were dead inside or stuck inside. So this is like a new lease on life for you. Whether it's this brand new house you're about to get, whether it's selling a house that didn't suit you anymore because you're walking away from it, you know what I mean? Whether it's you ascending, like finally like getting to that point where you can ascend spiritually, or whether it's you know, working your butt off, doing grunt work and then finally getting that promotion that you needed to, and saying, oh, this is like rejuvenation for me. Okay? I'm feeling rejuvenation all over this. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're going to have a lot of help around you. You're going to I feel like you're going to be helping a lot of people as well. But I feel like this is mainly, you're going to have a good support system behind you. You're not going to feel like you're being portrayed anymore. But Spirit is saying, make sure you have everything in line. Just because you're feeling comfortable with this doesn't mean that you shouldn't back yourself up in case something does go wrong with it. They're not saying something's going to go wrong with it, but they're saying that it's always good to have a backup. So make sure you got a backup, okay? But there's something coming in here for you within and around this full moon. So that's good news for you. That is absolutely fantabulous news. If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I hate saying that after everything. I feel like if I don't say it though, then people won't. So, but yeah, good luck for you, dude. That's awesome. I wish you all luck and see you in my next video. Bye. All right. Group 3, the Selenite Tower. Cleansing, clearing, cleaning. That's what I think of when I look at that crystal. All right, so Whoa. This is good. High Priestess of Air. When she comes out, she talks all about using your logic. Using your logic. Using your logic and intuition and cohesion. Okay? But using your logic, thinking strategically about things, thinking logically more. All right? So there's something you're going to have to think logically about here, and you got strategy right next to it. Okay, so you got thinking logically and strategizing here. So some of you are thinking about putting something together, something in the works. I feel like a project or something. You're confident about it. We've got the Queen of Wands. So this is like your energy. This is what you're in right now. You feel like you can do anything. You feel like you can do this. You're taking a logical approach. You're strategizing everything. You're thinking about what needs to be done, what you have to do. A lot of you are writing lists, making goals. This is the letter. A lot of you could be communicating with other people about investing or helping out with this idea. This is really, I feel like a cleansing and clearing of this because you're in this energy. So I feel like this is something good, something positive. This is going to be a good endeavor for you, and it's the best time to get it going and get it rolling is around the full moon, because there's a lot of moon energy that you can work with there. So yeah, wow. Whew, that was good. Some of you could be in the works of writing a book. I'm getting book. Some of you might be publishing a book, or getting ready to publish a book, or actually starting to write a book. So that's interesting. But what they're saying is that this is going to be good, confident, and adventure for you. And they're advising you to take it. All right. What's up with the Selenite Tower group? Group 3 for the Aquarius, or for the full moon in Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, 2019. What is this about for them? I feel like this is a really good time for you to start a project. If you have been contemplating on writing something, or writing a book, or getting a book out there, or starting a book, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. This is what Spirit is advising you. I feel like some of you have had that niche or that inkling to do it. Some of you authors out there, if you are an author already, I feel like this is going to be one of your best sellers. Because I'm hearing bestsellers, and I feel like that's for one of, I feel like that's for a couple of authors who are already known, or maybe one or two up and coming ones. I don't know. I'll know more when I pull this card. Underlying energy is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this isn't new for you. For some of you, this is something you've been working at and working hard for. You've been learning. You've been taking all the steps that you need. You've been gaining all the knowledge that you need in and around your environment. You've been really working on learning more, expanding your mind more in this area. And I feel like it is business. So it definitely could be. And I'm getting strategy, and I'm getting, okay, so, this could be politics. It could be politics. It could also be a business owner, learning about the craft, learning about the business. But I really do strongly feel it's about writing a book. For a lot of you out there, it's about writing a book. And I feel like you've taken your time and you've gathered all the right information. And they're telling you now is the time to start putting that information together, strategizing it, thinking logically about it. Sorry, hold on. Getting it all together, communicating with like-minded people to help you move this thing along. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is all about sharing ideas, sharing, well, not ideas, but sharing like your wealth. This is also about people stepping in to help you, and you receiving that help, or you stepping in to help somebody. This could also be you helping somebody publish a book. If you're like an editor or a cover artist, this could be you helping somebody. But I feel a lot of networking with this card. I'm feeling networking with this card and with this card. When these two cards are combined, I'm feeling networking. Social networking. Five of Wands. Okay, so they're saying you're going to have to worry. There are going to be some people that are going to try to get you to flip and flop your ideas around, or flip and flop your passion around to what they want. Don't do that. Don't do that here. This is about what you want, not what about everybody else wants. This is your book or your baby, your business. This is your desire. Okay? This is what you're working on. When you're calling in people to help you, it's good to listen to their opinions, and it's good to listen to their ideas and their strategies, okay? But just like with tarot reading, you take what resonates with you, and you leave the rest. If somebody is trying to push something on you that doesn't resonate with you, or you don't want that, okay? So don't compromise there. It's your baby, it's your project, whether this be a book, whether this be a business idea, or a political adventure, whatever it be, okay? It's your baby, your creation. Listen to the advice from others, but only keep what resonates with you in your heart, okay? Because that's how you make things successful. The moon. The moon. And I feel like this doesn't have to do with anything with secrets or anything hidden. I just think it's like the time period. And I really feel like for this card, it's saying you need to get your ideas off the ground. And I think that they're telling you to watch what you say until you actually launch this thing, okay? Keep all your ideas to yourself. Don't give too much of, well, don't keep them to yourself, but keep the good ones. Keep the good ones to yourself, okay? Don't spew out everything, because there could be somebody that takes your idea and runs with it before you. So just keep this on the low. Keep this on the DL until you're ready to launch it, okay? So all your good ideas, you keep them to yourself. You work them out. Tell maybe one person that's going to help you with that idea, okay? Don't tell the whole entire world, all right? Be careful who you tell and who you tell it to. Be careful what you tell and who you tell it to, all right? Well, I hope that resonated with you, group 3. This moon, I tell you. I've had some ideas too for my own thing, and I'm not going to say anything yet. That would have been the pile that I would have picked. But, and no, it's not a book. But, for some of you out there it is. But anyways, I hope you all are, have a great full moon. Remember to treat each other kindly, speak kindly, and don't let your emotions run too much ahead of you. All right? Bye, everyone, until the next video.